We've been running this business here at KeepSpace for 7 years. Thankfully, we're starting to really succeed in this space. We have software that we built ourselves. And we've gone through a range of different variations throughout time. We started with a Ruby on Rails with an admin view. It was rough. We then created our first front-end version. Then we moved away from that. We started going into React.js, and that became its own platform. That was version 2. Then our front-end view got a makeover because it couldn't keep up with the original admin panel. So then that got released. We knew we had to create tools to make it more efficient in the warehouse. There was nothing you could get off the shelf. There's nothing you can buy unless you want to completely abandon your technical projects that you've been working on to get something that some tech giant's going to charge us so much money for. So we started building our own tools. We started building our first picking application. We started getting all the new integrations. We had to connect everything together. Then we had to work on a new administration panel. So we built that. Then we had to find out a way to split our warehouses to be in 2 different locations. And now we're at the stage where we're recognizing that we have to increase the speed of our packing stations. So we're building our packing application, which is going to be released this year. Then after we release that, then we're going to be doing our version 3 of our front-end view. But back in 2021, when we were some earlier versions before, some people just said to us, Jesse, this software is freaking awesome. I just want to use it for my own warehouse. I just need the tech. When you build something for a certain purpose initially, it's very hard to take components out of it to make it something else. Because we had built this software, all of it, for ourselves. And as we had built it for ourselves, we realized what we're building is really, really great. And we need to look at how we can build it for others. And so now we've literally looked to improve the database, improve the functionality of it, to allow the software that we've built, our administration panel, our picking application, our inbound application, our packing station application, to be able to be visible and user-friendly for anybody else in any of their warehouses around the world to use. And so that's what we're doing. We're building a SaaS product. And this is the first video amongst a long list of videos that we're going to have as milestone pushes or achievements made. We'll give you updates and we'll keep you in the loop of what's happening, providing it on this new website that we have purchased, KeepSpace.com. We thought about trying to get different names, like do something else, but I think Richard Branson had it right. When you got a name that you love and you're happy with, why change it? So KeepSpace is just going to have an extension of a word added to it, which is KeepSpace Services, which is where all the fulfillment, storage, and handling will be continuing on. And KeepSpace itself, KeepSpace.com, will become the software platform to be able to use for their own e-commerce or retail fulfillment for themselves. There will be version releases of what we're planning to bring into the future, but for this initial video, it's just letting you know we're starting the walk. We've had 7 years, right? That's a long ass time for a SaaS company. We've literally watched SaaS companies come into life, get funded all the way up, and sell, and come all the way back down. So we're coming from their knowledge of what they have done and their experiences, and we're applying that into our business. Now, the best part about all this is we're choosing not to raise capital. We're not going to get funding. And the reason why we don't want to get funding is because we don't want some asshole telling us what to do. And let me say that again. I don't want some asshole telling me what to do, because I have watched heaps of people who have raised money stress and struggle to keep shareholders happy when what they should have been doing is taking care of their users and making their users happy and focusing on them, because the users are the ones that pay the invoice and subscriptions, not the shareholders' directions and pushing for trade sales. So we're not going to have that pressure on our SaaS product model. And what that means long-term wise is that we don't have any intention of selling the SaaS product. I have genuinely no intention to do so. So I'm wanting to work with businesses that have already trusted us today, continue to have them trust us with their software. If they don't want to work with us from a service perspective, allow them to use the software If they want to use a service, they can, and they will interchange into the future. But the idea is that this is a journey that won't be hindered or pushed by any external pressures. This will be based completely on the revenue that people have already trusted us with within our service model. And it's a pretty well-funded structure. So there'll be more videos to come out about it, and we'll be very excited to tell you how it's all coming about. Let's see you in the next one.